An indie-developed game that originally released on NES, From Below has been ported to the Game Boy complete with head-to-head link cable multiplayer support. To quickly summarize, From Below is Tetris but with one major addition. A Kraken's tentacles can push pieces upward, hence the name From Below. In this build, there's 3 multiplayer options. Fixed, in which there's an attack when blocks land. In time matches, there's an attack every 10 seconds. And classic multiplayer mode is good old-fashioned multiplayer Tetris without the tentacle arms. Having 3 multiplayer modes is really impressive for an indie-developed Game Boy game. In fact, having link cable support at all is amazing. So mega props must be given for simply adding a multiplayer feature, especially one composed of detail and variety. Also, the link cable connection is stable, it never errored when I recorded this footage and remained fluid throughout. And when a match is over, it conveniently and quickly boots back to the main menu where new options can be selected. Also, this is a Tetris game that just feels right. I think we've all played Tetris games where something just seems off. Like, the pieces don't move right, or maybe there's a delay, or even how the lines are cleared can feel a little janky. But From Below has responsive play control throughout. It's a Tetris game that just feels right even when playing over a link cable. And it actually reminds me a lot of the original 1989 Game Boy Tetris, which is a good comparison as that version still holds up well today. The idea of having a squid's arms moving columns of pieces is also creative. It's Tetris, but with one extra layer of unexpected challenge, taking it beyond just sending garbage pieces to your opponent's side. So you're competing against your opponent, but also fighting to keep the Kraken at bay. So even if you're a top-tier Tetris player, this one little detail is enough to make you adjust your entire approach. And speaking of detail, there are some to be admired, like the inclusion of quick drop by tapping up. And the tune that plays during gameplay is excellent. This handheld version is also compatible with the original Game Boy Color, and will even work with the Super Game Boy. Granted, the Super Game Boy doesn't have a link port, so you're going to be restricted to single player, but From Below is a Tetris clone made with care. This is one Kraken you'll want to release.
Release the Kraken!
But what do you think? Did you know about this indie-developed Tetris game? Do you now want to bust out that link cable and play a round or two? And what is your opinion about releasing the Kraken to decimate entire civilizations? Let me know in the comments.
Release the Kraken!
And if you want to learn more about the neglected multiplayer modes in Game Boy and Game Boy Color games, check out my Enable the Link Cable playlist right here on my channel. I also covered every Single-Pak linkable Game Boy Advance game with its own dedicated video. Links will be in the description. Until next time, thank you for watching and game on!